So what does it mean to choose to be a church committed to the gospel of Matthew 25? Well, I think my colleagues have said it well, but let me summarize. It is to be a church that takes seriously the powerful parables of bridesmaids, the talents, and the judgments of the nations. It is to be a church that stays alert, watchful for where God is at work in the world. It is to be a church that resists empire, exposing oppression in all its forms. It is to be a church that sees Jesus in the least of these, the hungry, the thirsty, the stranger, the naked, the sick, the prisoner. It is to be, this overture will help us become the church, this kind of church, in the following ways. It calls us to recommit ourselves to be a church of and for the poor. It calls churches to study issues of social justice. It calls on mid-level councils to streamline the way these issues are addressed. It facilitates efficient access to the General Assembly for action by the whole church. It calls General Assemblies of the future to see the Matthew 25 needs of the local community. It calls us to listen to voices of those who are at risk from within and outside the church. It calls us to create a cycle of social engagement to constantly confront the social justice issues of the day. This is what we believe it means to be a church that heeds the words of Jesus in Matthew 25:40. Just as you did it to one of the least of these who are members of my family, you did it to me. Madam Chair, members of the committee, thank you for your consideration. We urge you to accept this overture and refer it